All right, let's do some Mathity-Math. Says here, draw the graph of, there we go, the compound inequality written below. Okay, we have negative 87. It says f is greater than negative 87, but f is also less than or equal to negative 13. Okay, so for these types of problems, oftentimes they will give you the picture and you need to write the compound inequality from the picture, but I think it's also a useful skill to be able to go the other way and take the equation and draw the picture, okay? For me, usually where I struggle with this is just making a number line that actually fits, but I'll do my best here. So I got my ruler. I'm going to draw myself a nice straight line. Whee! Okie dokie. And I know this line is going to go in the negative direction for infinity, and it'll go in the positive direction for infinity. Now, before I do anything, I like to look at my two numbers that are restricting this. So down here, I'm going to have negative 87, and up here, I'm going to have negative 13. And I want to get in the habit here of building a graph with a consistent interval and then letting this kind of live inside of that established interval. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work by tens. So down here, I'm actually going to go to negative 90. And up here, I'm actually going to go to negative 10, right? And so these will live inside of these numbers on that graph, but I'm going to make a nice consistent graph. It's just good practice, and it's also something that I see a lot of mistakes happen with in terms of making nice, consistent intervals. So I'm going to quickly do a test here in my brain to make sure I got enough space. So we're thinking 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Okay, so I think I got about enough space. So we'll say 80, negative 80, negative 70, negative 60, negative 50, negative 40, negative 30, negative 20. Wonderful. Okay, and so they're pretty nicely spaced out. All the intervals are clearly consistent. We're going, if you go this way, we're going up by 10. If you go that way, you say we're going down by 10. The same idea. Okay, so let's put this here. Negative 87. You can see here there is not an greater than or equal than sign. It does not include negative 87, so I make an open circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it, and you know what, I'll write it on top so it's very clear what I'm talking about. So we have negative 87, and I'm going to make a nice open circle, okay? So f must be greater than this. So all of this could be f, okay? But then it says it stops because f has to be smaller than or equal to negative 13. So what I'm going to do here, be about here. I'll write it on top to keep it nice and clean. And what I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to fill that in. Yeah, there you go. And so now we need to clearly show that this variable f could live anywhere in between. So I'm going to turn this and help myself just make a nice clean line. Use the wrong side of my ruler. All that effort to keep it nice and clean, then I go off the rails. That's okay. I think we can salvage this. No big deal. And I'm just doing this because if we try to like scribble, it doesn't always look so nice. Of course, if you use a busted ruler, you might fall into the same trap, but luckily, I think I can cover it. All right, there we go. So you look at that. That is a very clearly shown compound inequality. There you go. This f value lives anywhere between negative 87 and up to and including negative 13. That's a good answer. Good job. Okay, as always, please subscribe if you want to be notified when I make you new practice problems. And if there's anything you need to practice or you want to see, please just leave a comment below and I'll do my best to make that for you. Thank you. Bye.